Washed and scrubbed all potatoes, so now I'm just cutting them up into pieces. You don't want them too small, but you want them too big. That's about the right size you want them. So I'm going to do that to the rest of the potatoes, and I will be back. I want them to be about an inch or so. Okay, so now I'm going to chop the onion just like I did for the potatoes. So I'm just going to do them into tiny chunks, and I will be back. I'm cutting them to about this size. Be careful because your eyes will sting. I'm just going to put them into a foil sheet to put on the grill. I'm going to close it so that the onions are like that, and they're in the package to go onto the grill. Now I'm just going to wash the tomatoes in the sink. Now I have my washed tomatoes, not grapes. Well, they're grape tomatoes. I'm going to put them in the foil to put on the grill, and I'm just going to close that up like I did with the onions. We're going to put them in the middle so that they all will get cooked evenly. I did one package of tomatoes, 12 ounces it says, so that's how much I did, and it's in the foil like this. I'm going to wash off the cutting board from all the other things and start slicing the bread. I got sourdough bread, but wheat would be better. Okay, so now I'm just going to sprinkle a little of Italian seasoning onto the potatoes to give them some more flavor. You don't want too much because the Italian seasoning is very powerful and it will make you sneeze. I'm going to start with the potatoes because those will take the most time to cook. Then the brats will take the next most time. Then the onions and the tomatoes take like no time at all. So yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, so the veggies that we have are onions, tomatoes, and potatoes. So my plate says that you need.
That was not what that sound was, but okay.
So my plate says that you need 1 to 4 cups of vegetables daily. So it depends how much potatoes you eat, but it will be 1 to 2 servings. And the onions will be 1 serving, and the tomatoes will be 1 serving. So that's 3 to 4 servings for that one meal. We make a special sauce for it. Today we got Dijon mustard, but you can use plain mustard. That's what we normally use. And mayo or Miracle Whip, sorry. So you got, it depends how much stuff you want to make depending on how big your family or who you're making it for. So I'm just going to squeeze some of the Dijon mustard in, or normal mustard, and I'm going to do quite a bit because there's a lot of mayonnaise. And then I'm just going to mix it up. There's no exact measurements for this because it's just to your liking and what you feel will be your favorite or what you like the most. I'm just going to add a little more, not too much, just a little more. And we made a lot because we have a family of 7, so we're making it for 7 people. And so the servings also depend just on how hungry you are. I'm pretty hungry right now since I haven't ate till like 12 and it's 6:25. I know that's late, but we went on a trip to Arizona, and so we're still in that time. So I got mine. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's up, not too yellow, but it looks really good, and it is really good. So for my fruit, since you are supposed to get 1 to 3 cups of fruit daily. And so I have 100% juice. It's strawberry watermelon. And the serving size is 8 food ounces. And so that's about this size of the IKEA cup. And so that will be 1 serving for each one of these. And you only need 1 to 3 cups, so it really just depends on what you had for breakfast and lunch, or you can make this for lunch too. I'm making it for dinner. But yes, so now we are going to go on to our grain. MyPlate.com says that you need 3 to 10 servings of bread, grain, daily. So I got sourdough bread because I really like sourdough bread, but wheat would be better, and white would still be a serving, but it's not as good for you as wheat is. So I'm just going to open this up. I got this at our local grocery store, Smith's, but you guys might have fries or something else. So here it is. It's a baguette. Fancy. We're all fancy tonight. Okay, and so there's 6 servings per baguette. 1/6. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's about this much of a baguette would be your 1 serving of your grain for the day. And so let me go get the bread knife. Be very careful with it though, because it's the sharpest knife. I actually didn't feel comfortable using the bread knife right now, so I'm just gonna use like a black Cutco knife. Be careful, cut away from you so that you don't cut yourself, I'm only going to cut 1 piece so that it doesn't get hard. And here is your daily serving of bread. Well, this is 1 serving of your grain. I love sourdough bread. But again, you can choose whatever bread you want. So, let me just finish cutting this up, and I will be back. Since it's kind of hard to eat this big chunk of bread, I'm going to cut it up into smaller pieces, and I'm going to cut them up into like inch size, maybe again. It's about this big. So, I'm just gonna do that, and I will be back when all of my bread is cut. Yay, I love bread. So this is our grill. We have the brats on top, and then the potatoes in the middle, the onions on the side here, on that side, and then the tomatoes on the other side. And those should cook for about
5 to 7 minutes for the tomatoes and onions, 15 to 20 minutes for the potatoes, and 10 to 12 minutes for the brats.
You heard it there, folks. And I will show you guys the dairy at the end, because we have to keep it frozen. Since the food's still cooking, I thought I would tell you about the dairy. So, the MyPlate.com says that you should have 2 to 3 cups of dairy a day. So what we'll have is about 1 serving or 2 because of the butter for the bread. But I'll show you what the other dairy product is when we finish the dinner. So here is the full product, except for the dairy part. That's going to be at the very end. I'm going to show you that. So we have the potatoes, the brats, the onions, the tomatoes, the bread, and the butter, and the sauce, and the juice. So we'll be back when it's time for the dairy. So I know it's a little less healthy, but we got this mermaid sparkle because it was on sale, and my family has been eating healthier, so we got a reward to treat us a little healthier. But we also have milk as a dairy. You don't have to have the ice cream, but we got the healthier version of it. So, yeah. hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.